Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Pastor Daniel, and welcome to Collide Student Ministry Online. This is Wednesday Night Live. We hope that you've had a great week, and we're so excited that you've joined us. We have a great night planned for you, so get ready to dive in.
Hi, my name is Sabrina.
My name is Ashley.
And my name is Gabby.
My name is Catherine.
Hey, my name is Lance.
My name is Kai.
And I'm MJ.
And I choose to love well.
I choose to love well.
And I choose to love well.
Love well.
Live Jesus.
Live Jesus.
I choose to love well, live Jesus.
And believe big.
And believe big.
Believe big.
And believe big. And believe big.
Hey everybody, we're going to start off tonight with some announcements. We've got 3 big things we need you to know, so make sure you're paying attention. The first thing is that starting tonight, every Wednesday, we're going to give out a prize at the end of our broadcast. So 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, we are here on Facebook and we're on YouTube 7 p.m. So at the end of this broadcast, you can look in the comment section. Daniel and I are going to announce the winners of our prize each week. So here's how you enter. We're going to have a raffle system. All you need to do to enter the prize raffle is to like and comment the video, right? So you can like the video and then comment at any point. We're gonna have some games and some discussions. You can just say, hi, I'm here, or you can respond to a question or a game later. We just wanna know that you're here, like the video, comment, and then you'll automatically be entered to win a prize. And at the end of this broadcast, we're gonna put in the comment section who the winner of the prize is. Tonight's prize is an order from DoorDash on us. So we're gonna, again, we'll comment the winner in the comment section, and then we'll DM that person to kind of go through the logistics and the details, make sure it's good with their family, and if it's not, we'll find another prize that's suitable for you. So like, comment, potentially win a prize. All right, second thing. Next week, we have a very special guest joining us. We're so excited. You guys, it's kind of insane. We have NFL player, Baltimore Raven, starting guard. His name is Bradley Bozeman. He's a great guy. He played football at the University of Alabama, and he has his wife, Nikki, joining us as well. Nikki is an amazing person. She runs a foundation that we're going to talk a little bit about and kind of learn how they are influencers and what they're doing to influence people. And she's an awesome athlete as well. Nikki was the starting center for the women's basketball team at the University of Alabama and was also the team captain there. So Bradley and Nikki Bozeman, 2 great people, are going to join us. We're going to do an interview with them next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, so don't miss it. Invite your friends. It's going to be awesome. Third is that every Wednesday we want to invite you guys to join us at 8 o'clock for our Zoom small groups. We have the opportunity to meet and hang out together. We really encourage you guys to do that. We're here for you. The leaders are here. It's going to be awesome. Zoom, 8 o'clock. You get all the information is in the newsletter that we emailed out. And then on Sunday at 11 a.m., you can connect with your Sunday class. So we've missed having you guys in Sunday classes every week. You can now connect on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. with your teachers like Mr. George, Mr. Kyle, Dr. Christina, and some amazing Miss Arcadia and all of our different leaders. So we'd love to connect with you guys 11 o'clock Sunday morning as well. All the information for that meeting is in the newsletter. So make sure you're checking out the newsletter for things coming up. So comment, like, win a prize tonight. Join us next week for Bradley and Nikki Bozeman, and then we hope that you guys stick around 8 o'clock on Wednesday, 11 a.m. on Sunday for our Zoom meetings. Love you guys.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is The Impossible Shot. This is the Katniss Everdeen.
This is the Everdeen Katniss. This is the Upside Down Shot.
My name is Thomas, and this is the 360.
I'm Andrew, and I feel frisky today.
I'm Kylie.
And I'm Alec, and this is the Impossible Shot.
Hi, I'm Riley, and this is my impossible shot.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey guys, we're going to play some games together, so you guys can join in by playing at home. We're going to have some discussions and games, so you guys can comment along. You can just think about it. Remember, you need to like and comment in order to be entered in for the raffle. So you know, use this opportunity. We're going to play some games, Daniel and I. We're going to start out with something called the Random Question Generator. Daniel, you ready?
Ready?
All right, so Random Question Generator is literally going to generate a random question for us, and no matter what comes up on the screen, we have to answer the question. So that's how it works. So you guys can play along, and we're gonna see what happens. Here we go. All right. Okay, so Daniel, what is the most impressive thing that you know how to do?
Well, I can balance a spoon on my nose.
Really? Do you have a spoon nearby?
I do.
Do it, do it. That's a big spoon too.
Oh, yeah, I think it's too big. Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry.
So
Not this time.
I can, I believe you. I can juggle, but I can't find anything to juggle. I can only juggle 3 things. I've got
I'm lucky if I can juggle one.
a Buzz Lightyear, a phone cover. What else do I got nearby? And a selfie stick. All right, you ready for this? Selfie stick, phone cover, Buzz Lightyear. This is a really bad idea. I'm gonna do it like this. Here we go. All right. Okay, well, ta-da! I kind of did it. I don't know. That was dangerous. TV, everything in the area. That could have gone wrong. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more. All right, here we go. Random question generator. Okay, where is the most relaxing place you have ever been? So I think about this question sometimes. In this, whole quarantine situation, it's like, man, where's your happy place? Daniel, do you have a happy place?
I do, and it's the North Shore of Hawaii, Waimea Beach.
Tell us about it, Daniel.
Well, when I was stationed there, I would do a 24-hour duty, no sleep, jump in the car, drive to Waimea Beach, pass out on the sand for like hours in the sun. It was glorious.
Just get burnt.
I did get pretty dark, so dark that people thought I was a local.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mine is not too different. There's a beach in Florida near Sarasota, and so Emily and I love this beach, and it's called Anna Maria Island, and the beach there is beautiful. There's a lot of sharks though, but it's still on the beach. It's very peaceful, very peaceful.
Just don't go in the water.
Yeah, just don't swim with the sharks. We have done that on accident, and it was kind of crazy. All right, let's see. We're gonna do this last one. Stop. Okay, if you could make one rule that everybody has to follow, what rule would you make? So we'll call this first one Daniel's Law. What would it be?
Everybody on the planet would have to be kind and courteous to each other.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I don't disagree with that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think you guys, would love to know what your answers are. What's the one rule you would make that everybody has to follow? Yeah, mine would probably be, I've always been really mad about how expensive popcorn is at movie theaters. I feel like that's such a waste of a rule. But I really, I don't like paying $8 for a popcorn. It might be that, or it might be, we played this game last week about how in Sweden or Switzerland, you have to have more than one guinea pig. I like that rule. So I think that like the general rule should be that that pets come in twos, right? So like you always get a second one. So anytime you go to the like a dog store or pet store of any kind, like you should automatically, it should be like a buy one get one free kind of thing. So I'm going with the pets, and the more the merrier, some might say. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna edit this in. Our dog was looking real crazy from quarantine, and we finally cut his hair. So I'm gonna just right here, I'm gonna edit in. So what you're seeing right now is the before picture of what our dog Biscuits look like, and now you're seeing the after picture. So you have a good idea of what kind of journey he has been on. All right.
The other day, I saw him on the bed, and I couldn't tell where he began and where he ended.
That's a common problem for the Biscuit. Yeah, common problem. Not anymore though. Okay, you guys, this is a really tricky game we're gonna play next. We're gonna play a game called Destination Unknown, and this is gonna be a challenge for all of you guys because it's supposed to be a challenge. So you have to try and figure out as quickly as you can what the place, and I'll give you a hint, it's gonna be a landmark on the screen, and you have to try and figure out what it is. So Daniel, I know you have a hard time seeing the screen, but it's supposed to be difficult. So here's what we got. Can you see these? This is the most out of focus view. So just based off of this, do you have any guesses? Any guesses?
Oh, wow.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start to get it more. So you guys at home, focus. Focus. Do you know what it is? This is the last one before. What is this? Anybody at home? Do you know what this is?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's the Colosseum. Okay, so now you get how the game works. Okay, this is the most out of focus landmark. Anybody got a first round guess what this is?
Somewhere in Minecraft.
It does all, yeah. Pretty. Oh, okay.
No!
Accidentally jumped to the end right there, but maybe you guys already knew that one, the Golden Gate Bridge. Let me do a couple more. Let me do a couple more without giving it away too quick. All right, here's another one. Do you have any guess?
The Florida Keys.
No, I wish. Oh, I love the Florida Keys. All right, here we go. We're getting closer, and somehow farther away at the same time. Oh, you know what this is, Daniel. You know it. You know what this is? No, you know what this is?
Mount Rushmore.
Yes, you got it. Mount Rushmore. All right, couple more. You guys at home, again, let's see if you can beat Daniel on the draw to see who can get this. Any guess here what this might be? All right, it's gonna start pixelating. Destination unknown. Let's see if you guys focus. Use all of your skills and wisdom. Oh.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yes, this is Eiffel Tower in Paris. All right, last one. We will do one more. One more. See if you guys know your destinations. As soon as you think you got it, write it, shout it out, do a dance, whatever you got to do. As soon as you think you have it. Destination unknown.
Las Vegas.
No, New York. Times Square, New York City, Times Square. Nice.
I've never actually been there.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love to go. Just haven't gone there yet.
I'm a big fan. I like it. I'm in on New York City for sure. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Daniel, are you ready for this one? Are you a Family Feud fan?
I am.
Okay, good. I'm gonna do my best Steve Harvey impersonation without the mustache. And so, Daniel, you're gonna be our contestant. You guys play along at home, and we're gonna do a breakfast theme. All right, so breakfast themed Family Feud. So here it goes. First one is basically this is the one we're gonna do. Actually, this is our one and only breakfast Family Feud for today. It's name a popular breakfast item. So Daniel has not seen these. He has no idea what the answers are.
Yep.
There are 5 answers on the board, and Daniel, you have 3 strikes. So go ahead whenever you're ready.
Pancakes.
Yes. Number 3 answer. Keep going.
Eggs.
Eggs. Number 1 answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Keep going.
Bacon.
Number 2 answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Now that's where it gets tricky.
Cereal.
Cereal is not on the board. 1 strike, 2 strikes left, 2 answers left on the board. What do you guys think?
Sausage.
Ooh, sausage is... Oh, not on the board. Okay, Daniel, you've got 1 strike left, and there's 2 answers still on the board. So these are popular breakfast items. At least one of them is pretty tricky. I'll just let you know. There's 1 strike left. What do you got?
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to go with...
You already said cereal.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Show me oatmeal. Hey! Okay, so this is it, Daniel. This is your moment. 1 strike left. 1 answer left on the board. What is it? Name a popular breakfast item. I'll give you a hint. This is what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Wow.
Is he sweating? No, he looks calm. He's very calm. Daniel, what is your final answer?
I know as soon as you pop it up, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Grits.
Grits. Grits. That might have been a good answer if we were a little bit more south, you know. That might be a good Georgia answer. But unfortunately, the last answer was bagel. So
I never got it.
I told you, man. That's what I had for breakfast yesterday. All right. Hey, you guys. Duh. All right. Hey, you guys, just to wrap up, we are going to just review our polls of the day. So at this moment, we've had some polls running on Instagram, and we just want to give you the poll results. So starting with which video game system is best, the winner, it was very close, and it may honestly, this is a midday, the winner at the moment is PlayStation. So this poll is still open. You can continue to vote on Instagram, but at the moment, the winner is PlayStation. I voted for Xbox. I don't know about you, Daniel.
Yep, Xbox.
All right, the next one was cats versus dogs, and Daniel, this one was not close at all. I don't feel bad for the cats, but the dogs won big time. Big time. Yeah, not even close. Then we had in entertainment, we had theme parks versus concerts. And this one was pretty close, but at the moment, the winning side is theme parks. So theme parks winning out over concerts. I thought that was a little bit of an upset in my mind. At least, I don't know. I'm biased. I voted for concerts.
I did too. I like concerts.
Then we've got our dessert section. So we've got brownies versus cookies. And this was not close at all. The brownies destroyed cookies. Not even a fair chance. Last one was in our movie category. You guys voted scary movie versus funny movie, and pretty big win for funny movies. So funny movies won poll of the day, and you guys, again, you can continue voting on Instagram and enjoy interacting with us. If you don't already, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, like and subscribe to everything on YouTube. You can find us on TikTok and a few other places. Check your emails for our newsletters and everything coming up and everything going on. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't go anywhere. We've got a great message and a great opportunity to worship coming up. So enjoy that with us. We're glad you guys are here. See you later. Hey everybody, my name is Matt and welcome to Collide Student Ministry. We are online again for another week and we know that you are probably home watching this on your phone or your computer, and we just want you to know that you guys are all in our thoughts and prayers every day. Daniel and I and our student ministry leaders are just thinking about you guys and just what you've been up to, and we hope that your day, I know some of you guys have gotten back into online schooling. We hope that's going well. We hope you know more than anything else that we're here for you if you need anything. You know, just on a personal note, it's kind of crazy to think that my family moved here about 6 months ago. We moved here from Tennessee, and I took the job to be a student pastor at the church at Severn, and I came here to be with you guys. I mean, genuinely, we moved our entire family to be here and be with you. I don't know a lot of you. I don't know a lot of you super well. I've really enjoyed getting to know a lot of you guys over the last 6 months. And even though the last month so far we've been separated, you guys have been in my thoughts and prayers, and you guys are the reason why we're doing this, the reason why we're recording videos from our homes while Daniel and I are trying to figure out how to use things like Netflix Party and Zoom and TikTok and all these different things. So we just want you guys to know that we're here for you if you need anything, and we're just really glad to have this time together. It's been a crazy week. We had Easter online, which is really, really wild, right? Like, we're all really used to having Easter. I don't know if you guys in your family have to dress up. I know growing up, my mom always had us dress up and look, our Easter best was kind of a big deal. And we'd have all the benefits of like an Easter egg hunt or maybe a basket from the Easter bunny, depending on maybe some of your family traditions. But I love Easter. I love this time of year. And it was just different. It was different to be online and to watch on the computer and on the phone. But it was still really great to know that there were thousands of people just in our church, right? So thousands of people were celebrating Easter online with us. And then hundreds of thousands of churches were celebrating Easter around the world on the same time. I mean, do you guys realize the influence and what you're a part of? You guys are a part of a movement that's been going on since the beginning of time. You are part of a story that hasn't even finished yet. You're right in the middle. You are a main character. It's kind of crazy. And the story keeps changing. So normally, yes, we would meet together. We'd be in the youth room on a Wednesday night. We'd have the snack bar going. We'd have the ping pong and the Xbox, and we'd have some goofy games and some prizes and all this stuff. But this chapter is a little different. The chapter's a little different, but the story is still being told, and you are a part of it. You are a main character. So we're talking about being influencers, and we're looking at a couple different places tonight that we want to pull some inspiration from on what does it mean to be an influencer. If you guys are just watching for the first time, this month of April, we started this series with this truth that your life matters to God. Genuinely, you, whoever you are, your life matters to God. So let that soak in, start to believe that more and more. Your life matters to God because you are made for more. You're made to be loved. You're made to make a difference. All of these things are true about you. And we kind of just a little bit started to unpack the well, I'm not old enough, or I've not gotten my license yet, or I've only got this many followers on social media. I only have this many friends at school. Whatever the different excuses are, but none of that matters. You are a main character in this story. Your life matters, and you can make a difference. That's the truth and the amazing part of being an influencer. We read from the Bible last couple weeks. Daniel talked about being the light in the darkness, and we talked about 2 weeks ago, we talked about being an ambassador for God. So this whole idea that there's heaven and there's earth, right? So we have all of what's good and what's perfect here in heaven, and then here we are on earth where things are not quite perfect. But we were given the gift to know and feel the love of God from heaven here on earth. And we just celebrated this on Easter, right? We just celebrated the fact that all of the love of Jesus won. It won everything that's bad about being on earth. It's won sin and death and sickness and everything, right? So we're here now on earth with this message. We're with the hope, and hopefully we're filled with the love, and then we take that message out into the world around us. So that's where we get to be an ambassador, or we get to be an influencer. So we're going to talk about this a little bit more tonight. We want to continue this series, and you guys may have already heard that next week we have a very, very special guest. I'll just tell you one more time because I'm super, super excited that next week we're going to have an interview with the Baltimore Ravens starting guard, Bradley Bozeman. So a current NFL football player named Bradley Bozeman plays for the Baltimore Ravens, played football at the University of Alabama, and his wife Nikki. And Nikki is an amazing person and an amazing athlete. Nikki was the captain of the University of Alabama's women's basketball team. She played center and is an amazing athlete and just an amazing, even better person. So we're really excited just to introduce you guys and share part of their story and how they have used their lives to be an influence. So we're going to kind of hold that off for next week. We're going to meet Bradley and Nikki Bozeman next week. But tonight we want to look more inward again. We want to look at ourselves, look in the mirror, and we want to start to ask, where do we discover our influence? Like maybe you've already thought about this. Like, okay, I'm going to buy into this idea that my life matters. So where is my influence? What does that even look like? So it's going to be a little different for all of us. And we want to maybe answer this question with some questions. All right, so we want some things for you to think about. So we start to imagine and ask, where do we discover our influence? Like what is yours? What is mine? Because it's going to be a little different. So we have this question is, where had God placed you, right? So like, where are you? You are an influencer wherever you are. So for me, I'm an influencer in this home. Like this is where I live with my family. So I'm an influencer here. When you're at school, wherever you go to school, you are an influencer there. Even if it's virtual, like you're still an influencer in your Google Classroom. Where do you live? You're an influencer in your home. You're an influencer in your neighborhood, right? So a lot of this, okay, how do I find my influence? Like, where is my story being told? It's being told right where you are. So the question is, where are you? All right, so just go think about that. Where has God placed you? The other part is who. So who are the people that God has placed in your life? That might be, again, the other side of the coin for where are you is who's around. So some of you guys, that is literally a family member. It's a friend. It could be a classmate. Could be a teammate. A band. I'm going to ask you guys, so you guys are in band. Is it a band mate? Is that what you say? A band member? Band friend? We'll have to get some answers. If you know, type it in so Daniel and I can learn that. But you guys know the idea. The people that God has put in your life, who are they? And what are their names? I bet there's some people that are right there that you don't know their names yet either. So don't think about just like, hey, here's my top 10, right? Here's my top 10 friends, my top 10. Yes. So the answer is yes to those top 10 people. But there's also the person that you are near that you don't know. Maybe that person is in your life as well. So you start to ask that question and your eyes and your heart begins to grow of where am I? And then who's around me? Right? So that's really the heart of what your influence is. And it's the heart of, where do I find and discover my influence? Where am I and who's around me? Like God has put you here for a reason in this time, in this place. So who's there? You know, with the one more layer into this on social media, some of you guys have followers on social media that you don't even know. Some of you guys have people that see your social media and you don't even realize it. That's another place of like, where am I? I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. Like that's another place where you are. And then you got that community. So who is there? You've got your followers, the people that you interact with, the people you comment, share, like that's all a part of who and where you are as well. So the last part of this, and this honestly is the most important part, when we're looking for you and we're trying to discover our influence, right? I really, really want to make a step. I want to learn and grow to be an influencer. The question really comes down to, where is love in our life? Like, is there an overflow of love in our life? And here's where this comes from. So we're going to look, if you guys would turn with me, we're going to be in 1 John chapter 3, starting in verse 1. So this is 1 John, not the Gospel of John, but 1 John, near the end of your Bible. 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called the children of God, and that is what we are. The reason the world does not know us is that the world does not know Him." See what great love the Father has lavished on us. You guys, we just celebrated Easter. We just celebrated that love wins, that love conquered sin and death, and that we have the eternal hope to be in heaven, to have this relationship with God, to be forgiven, that all of that is possible, right? So, John 3:16, which is in the Gospel of John, for God so loved the world. So the same idea in 1 John chapter 3 says, see this great love, and God has lavished it on us. So this is a really important word, lavish, right? Like, it's not a word we say a lot, but it makes me think of, maybe being at like on a sundae, like an ice cream sundae line, where there's somebody who's scooping ice cream for you, and they're like, how much do you want? And you're like, keep going. And then you get to the toppings, and they've got like the chocolate syrup, and they're like, how much, or say when, and they just start pouring, right, the chocolate syrup and the sprinkles. And I go like honestly, I do everything, but chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, actually light sprinkles. I'm not really a sprinkle fan personally, but I do like gummy worms on my ice cream, whipped cream, and M&Ms, Oreo, crumbled Oreo, quite honestly, a little bit of everything. But when I think of the word lavish, that's kind of what I picture. It's just like dumping all the good stuff, like pouring it all out, smothering it until it's like, there's a little bit of ice cream, and then there's all the toppings, right? So this idea of like, there's this love that God has for us in heaven, and here we are on earth, and God's not holding back, right? God is looking at us and just pouring it on. And so we're just there to receive it. We're there to catch it and say, God, please fill me. Please make me feel loved. Please make me feel worth it. God, fill me with this love. And God says, yeah, you got it. I'm going to lavish this on you, just pouring it on. And then this really sweet part, this is the NIV translation, but it's, God our Father, that we are called children, right? So it's this relationship too. It's understanding, well, why am I so loved, right? Why does that make sense? Like, God is up there. He's this big, mighty thing, and I'm just Matt, right? So how does that work? Well, it's this sweet relationship that God views himself as a father, and that we are his children. And maybe some of us didn't have a great example of what a father is, but the best and truest example of a father is this relationship that we have with God. Is this relationship of, I will give everything and do anything to save, protect, and love you. So we take this, right? This is our inspiration. How do I become an influencer? If I am not filled with the love of God, I don't have any influence, or at least I don't have good influence. And here's kind of how this plays out. We're going to move one chapter over. This is 1 John chapter 4. We're now in 1 John chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. 1 John chapter 4, verses 11 and 12, it says, Dear friends, since God so loved us, we ought to love one another. Verse 12, no one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. This is one of the most challenging verses in the Bible to me. Like a good challenge. Like there's a goal, there's a target, let's nail it kind of challenge. So verse 11, again, because of the love, right? We just covered this in Easter. We covered this, I hope, enough for you guys to start to believe that God loves you. Because of this love, our response is an overflow. So God is lavishing, right? Filling me up, and then I'm just pouring out on everybody else. So because of the love that God has for me, I ought to love other people. And here's why. In verse 12, no one sees God, right? You can't just walk down the street and go visit God at the grocery store. If you did, you'd have to wear a mask, but you can't do that either way. You can't just get in the car, drive to the ocean, get in a boat, sail into the ocean, find an island, climb to the top of a mountain, and there's God. All of humanity has tried to do that. We've had all these ideas that God is at the bottom of a volcano, or God lives in the sun, or God, is this tree, and all these different things that I can go and visit God, right? I can Google address and get directions to go find him. That's not how it works. Nobody is looking at God. That'd be awesome, but that's not necessarily how it works. And quite honestly, I'm glad it doesn't. because I think we would be, one, God is so much bigger than that, and two, I think that's the point of us needing to love each other, because here's why. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, if we have the overflow of love, it will make an influence. People will notice, and God is living in us and through us, and his love is made complete. It's whole, it's evident. So people are not looking out their windows. They're not looking at their Google Classroom. They're not looking at their social media feed to see God. They're looking at it to see your love overflowing and pouring out. So the people around us, again, I'm in my home. So let's just start there. I'm in my home. My kids, my wife, they can't look out the window and see God. But they can see me, and they can see the love overflowing in my life. At least I hope they do. So my kids, if they start to like understand, literally like my 2-year-old just got potty trained, which is amazing. You guys, I'm imagining you're all clapping right now because I don't have to change his diaper anymore. It's amazing. My son Jack is going to turn 1 this week, which is really sweet, but also really sad because we had this really big birthday party planned. I'm actually wearing a Mandalorian shirt right now. So for Jack, for his first birthday, our theme was Mandalorian 1. Is Mandalorian 1. Super clever, right? And so we were going to have this Mandalorian 1 themed party, and we've all got these different Baby Yoda outfits and stuff we were going to do. So we're kind of bummed out that we have to like maybe do it on Zoom. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But my son Jack is 1, basically. My other son is 2, as they're just starting to maybe like wrap their baby brain around there's a God. They're not going to understand that, and they're never going to see it, but they are going to see me, and they're going to see the way that love overflows, and that is going to influence them to how they view God. It's just a reality. It's a gift. You guys, God loves you. He wants his love to overflow in your life so the people around you will look at you and think of God. They'll think of the goodness and the love and the kindness and the peace and the generosity of God. You have that ability that as you go about your life, that people will see you and they can see God and believe and feel love because it's overflowing out of you. So God loves us, right? Like that's the big point. We receive this love, it pours out and it influences the world around us. You guys, as you go into your Google Classroom, as you go, if you're homeschooled, back into your living room, as whenever and wherever you get to go back to school or back to work or back to normal life, this isn't going to be any different. People are going to be able to see you, and they're going to be able to see the love inside of you. And what we can do, again, the 3 things we can do to find and grow our influence is understand where we are, who is around us, and most importantly, overflow the love. Like we had to receive it, and God, fill me with your love so it can overflow and pour out and influence the people around us. That's what it means to be an influencer. And again, we can't wait next week to share more about the story we're going to hear from Bradley and Nikki Bozeman. You guys, we get to hang out with an NFL player and a University of Alabama starting center team captain women's basketball team. It's going to be awesome. So they've got an amazing story. We'll be back here 7 o'clock next Wednesday, and we hope you guys continue to tune in. Join us for small groups Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, and we've got Sunday Connect groups Sunday mornings at 11. So any information you need, you can message us, comment, whatever. I hope you guys take an opportunity to like, comment, and subscribe in all of our videos and channels. We love you guys. We're praying for you, and we'll see you guys again soon. Bye.
He is jealous
garden.